Universal Media Sports and Entertainment.
Skipping rocks, skipping rope, best friends go.
horses and drivers for qualifier number 2 are now on the racetrack. Number 1, Stone Beach Lily. 2-year-old Stonebridge Terror filly, Robert Laffin, is in the sulky. Number 2, Kickstart My Heart. Her driver will be Todd Treitz, 2-year-old filly by Peng Shu. Rounding out the qualifier, number 3, Windermere Payday. Her driver today, Steph DeCourcy. 3 to qualify here in qualifier number 2. Qualifier number 1 went in 2:09 flat. 2:09 flat was the qualifying time for race number 1. Today's second dash of qualifiers are behind the gate and on the turn. From the inside out, we have Stone Beach Lily and Robert Laffin, Kickstart My Heart with Todd Treitz, and Windermere Payday with Steph DeCourcy. 3 of them on the gate. The inside 2 are 2-year-olds. Here they come. Thirty-one and two, 31-2. Kickstart My Heart took them by the opening quarter. Right there, second, Stone Beach Lily. Third, Windermere Payday. Coming to the half, the two 2-year-old fillies are 1-2 halfway home. By the half, 104 and 1, 104 and 1 halfway home for Kickstart My Heart. Closest to her in second, that's Stonebridge Lily. Windermere Payday, she's third. By 3/4, 137 and 1, 137 and 1 for the 3/4. Kickstart My Heart inside. Her stablemate Stone Beach Lily now up to confront her on the outside. Windermere Payday, she's third. Coming through the stretch. Still, Kickstart My Heart, wire to wire here in qualifier number 2. Second on the inside, went to Windermere Payday. Third, Stone Beach Lily. Time for the mile, 2:10. 2:10 flat for qualifier number 2. Track is off today, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll get you that variant from the judges here in a moment's time. Note from the judges, the track is rated 2 seconds off. 2 seconds off. Good track today, rated 2 seconds off. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Exhibition Park Raceway. It's Saturday, June 26th. It's the 8th live card of harness racing here in the province of New Brunswick. Post time for the first of 6 is set to go today at 1 p.m. Today's races are conducted under the rules and regulations of the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. Today's judges are Mr. Bob Wallace, Mr. Harry Trenholm, and our starter, Mr. Dave Nicholson. One change on today's card comes up in race number 2. Takeout number 2, Joe C150, scratched due to sickness. Race 2, number 2, Joe C150, has been scratched due to sickness. Scratched down to a field of 4 in race number 2. All pair mutual wagering will remain intact for race number 2. That is the only change we have on the card so far today. Just a reminder, our handicapping contest well underway, but still lots of time to get in. The leaders are up there, but you only need to make the top 10 this summer to get yourself into the fall handicapping contest, where your entries will be free once you make the finals, the playoffs in the fall. $2,500 up for grabs, $1,000 to the winner. Make sure you get in today. Your ballots are in the programs. There's also free ballots available at the ticket sellers here if you have not already entered into the handicapping contest. Still lots of time, folks. Make a selection or two. Grab your $20 and get in here this afternoon. Also 50-50 tickets available this afternoon. Last week's winner, Harold DeFazio, is around selling a few tickets. Tickets are available at all pair mutual windows. $5. Put your name on them. We'll draw a winner after race number 5. That winner will be guaranteed a minimum of $100. Hoping to get the prize up a little higher here this afternoon. So make sure you grab yourself a 50-50 ticket and support the NBSBOA. Post time for the first of 6 is set to go here today at 1 p.m. Note to all the horsemen on the backstretch. First checks for weeks 5 and 6 are out today. Harold DeFazio will also be around with those. Purse checks are out today for weeks numbers 5 and 6. Also, anyone on the backstretch, if you turn your channels to Channel 2, that is the live camera feed here at Exhibition Park. There will be no delay on that. So the live feed is on Channel 2 today on the backstretch. Thank you.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Test.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Exhibition Park Raceway on this Saturday afternoon, June the 26th. Curtis Johnson alongside Scott Waddell, as always, here for an exciting 6-dash program on our live portion here today this afternoon. Of course, feature race comes up in race number 6, 5-horse field to contest the event. KD Overdrive, Ultimately Handsome, Little Manny, Woodmere Ideal Art, and Blood Money. Should be a good contest, Scotty. Looks like we got the triple threat match, which is the Little Manny, Woodmere Ideal Art, and Blood Money race off again, and be interesting to see who comes out on top this week.
Yeah, we've got, of course, Blood Money is drawing the outside post based on money earnings this week, so he'll have to do it from the outside, but what a trip he went last week, Curtis. Came from off the pace. We haven't seen him really use that tactic much so far here at Exhibition Park Raceway, but won a big mile last week, 57-1, coming from off the pace to get Woodmere Ideal Art in the stretch, and Little Manny returns today, so we do get to see the three head on here in race number 6 as our top class of the day.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you're right. It was an impressive trip, and it was during the driving rain there last week when it just before the race started there. It started to come down. I can attest to it because I went out and had the 50-50 number drawn by Mitch, and I was pretty soggy by the time I got back.
At least it didn't blow all over the track.
It didn't blow all over the track like a couple weeks before, so making progress that way anyway. So, But yes, you mentioned Little Manny back. Of course, nice, an interesting angle today, too, is Todd Traits gets the call on Woodmere Ideal Art, so you got the two Traits brothers inside of Mitch too to add an extra little dynamic to it for sure.
Yeah, nice to see Todd back. He made an instant impact his first race day that he was back this year, and I see we've got him selected in a couple of races here today. He's action in race number 1 with Magical Alex. He knows that horse quite well, so he'll get to drive him coming up in race number 1. So Todd Traits back in action here this afternoon.
Yes, absolutely. He's got some good drives here this afternoon. Be exciting to see if he was, just like you mentioned, is the one and only time he was here this year. He had started right off and won a couple races. So it's good to see Todd back. Always good to have him back here in the driving colony in New Brunswick. So that's again, that was 6 races to go on the live portion. First race coming up in about 15 minutes. As well, we have current standings in the Autumn Gold Series, Scotty, and we have Blood Money with the win last week back to the top of the heap.
Yep, Blood Money sits number 1, Curtis, and Woodmere Ideal Art second. Thank you, all my fans, is third. KD Overdrive. And with Little Manny sitting out last week, he has dropped to 5th, but I don't see him lasting too long in that position. So I think he'll get a chance to move back up. But, the Autumn Gold standings, of course, and that series running all season long. And, of course, we'll have some finals coming up later on in the year.
That's right. You can see the total point standings from first on down in your race program, so you can get that in there as well. And of course, now Scotty, let's talk handicapping. Week 3 standings.
Your favorite subject this week.
Who's the top of the standings this week, Scotty?
I don't know. I think it says Curtis Johnston. I think it says.
I know that guy.
Yeah. You leapfrogged over everybody there last week.
I can definitely thank Ultimately Handsome and Kyle Mason
for that. He got you 4-1 last week.
He did. He got me 4-1. Took a little shot on him in the last race. It worked out. I had a low price winner early in the day with J.J. Brand and John Davidson, who when we were doing up the points last week, there was about 10 people that picked Johnny, so he was a common pick last week.
Yeah, he was.
Don't know, just had a thing. I've always liked Ultimately Handsome. He's treated me good over the years, and he did again last week. So that puts me, leapfrogged me to the top. Of course, track announcer Brock McCachran's in second, Jen Ritchie third, and Scotty, you're right there in fourth.
Still
you're
there.
You're only about $12 behind me.
Yeah, I might have to take a swing with a horse here today and try and gain some ground on you here today.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. That's my way of going into it. I didn't know whether I was thinking of taking a shot or trying to keep it safe. And see, it's a different thing when you get to the front, right? That's what they always say, just like in the sports games. When they get the lead, are they trying to win or you trying not to lose?
You want to get a little breather.
That's right. Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see how we'll definitely be telling you our picks as the day moves on here for the handicap challenge. Anybody can get in, of course, still each and every week. It's a cost total of $20 for a wager. You can put put it on one horse or as many as two horses in $5 increments of a win place bet, either $5 win in place, $10 win in place, $20 to win on one horse. Like I said, you can break it up to as many as two. The ballot is also in your program. You can hand that in to your ticket seller when you buy the tickets for the $20. And of course, each week the points will move on to the tally here. Top 10 are going to make the playoffs here getting into the fall. And right now, looking at it, we got 19 people on the board with points,
Yep,
Scotty. So
yep.
it's still and some low dollar values at the bottom. So there's still time for people to get in and crack that top 10 without a doubt.
Oh, for sure, and you know, I know that you can make up some ground pretty quick if you can get a half decent price winner, and that's the name of the game. Try and get somebody that's you know, some fairly good odds, and then jump up the leaderboard here. So, like you say, anybody can still crack the top 10 for sure.
Yes, absolutely. So we'll see. Like I said, come, I'm on the front, so come get me, people. Come on, let's get out there.
There
and
you
let's
go.
see.
How about Harold DeVazio?
Yeah,
he took a skydive.
Well, he's still sick, so he's not. I was talking to Harold earlier today here, and he said he was gonna. He thought he may have to take a shot today to try to get one on the board with some points.
Wait.
So he might
Can't
be taking a reacher today. We'll have to see how Harold makes out. So,
good.
but he's definitely just lurking there right now. So I'm still scared of him. So
had to take a little shot at him.
oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the handicap and challenge, of course, going on each and every week here at Exhibition Park Raceway. 50/50 tickets are on sale once again, $5 each. You can buy them from your ticket sellers, either here downstairs, outside in the booth, upstairs in the sulky room, or over on the backstretch. We'll be drawing for that prize at the completion of race number 5. Simulcast wagering going on all day this afternoon, this evening. All the big and the best tracks of harness and thoroughbreds for you to enjoy on your action. And if you are here with us today, you can tune in on the FM dial 98.3 to listen to the broadcast. And if you're not with us today, still like to wager, you can definitely on HPI Bet on your computer or mobile device. So we have 11 minutes to post now on race number 1. Thank you for all you for joining us here this afternoon. Sky's looking a little bit clear out there. Tracks was a little bit off earlier today. Heard Brock say during the qualifier, but it's in not bad condition. And we'll see how they go in the first race here coming up in 11 minutes. Starters will be on track here shortly in a few moments, and Scotty and I will come back and take a look at the first race in the first half of your Daily Double.
Down to 7 minutes now on race number 1, and the starters are leaving the barn area now for post parade, which we'll have coming up in just a few moments. But again, at 7 minutes here for race number 1.
The horses and drivers for race number 1 now stepping onto the racetrack for the post parade. Race number 1 goes for a purse of $1,000. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Number 1 is Rollin' Peg, owned by Dale Orr of St. John, Robert Orr of Oak Bay, New Brunswick. Wayne Hubbard does the training. Wayne will do the driving from the rail. Number 1, Rollin' Peg. Number 2, first-time starter, Coke Can Harry, owned by Euless Gallant of Coke Can, New Brunswick. He does the training, and he will do the driving from post 2, first-time starter, Coke Can Harry. Number 3, Courier Service, owned by Valerie Phelan of Gary, New Brunswick. Charlie Miles does the training. Stephen Treitz will do the driving from post 3, Courier Service. Number 4, Best Brew, owned by Rick Armstrong and Luke Armstrong of Ross A, New Brunswick. Rick is the trainer. He will do the driving from post 4, Best Brew. Number 5, Magical Alex, owned by Bob McNeil of St. John. Bob does the training. Todd Treitz is in the sulky this afternoon from post 5, Magical Alex. Rounding out the field from post 6, Woodmere Lexus, owned by Jean Beliveau and J.C. Beliveau of Schooduk, New Brunswick. Jean Beliveau does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 6, Woodmere Lexus. Field of 6 to contest race number 1, going for a purse of $1,000. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 1. For the benefit of the late arrivals, just one change on the card this afternoon. It does affect the first daily double. In race number 2, scratch horse number 2, Josie 150 due to sickness. Take out number 2, Josie 150 in race number 2. That is the only program change here on the card this afternoon. Reminder to anybody watching online, still time to get into the handicapping contest. You have until 1 p.m. to send a screenshot in of your selections on HPI. Send a second screenshot in after you cash, and you will be entered into the handicapping contest here this afternoon. For everybody else here on track, the entries are in your program or available at any of the live sellers, so don't forget to get yourself into the handicapping contest here this afternoon. And 50-50 tickets. Get your 50-50 tickets, folks. That draw goes after race number 5.
And the starters on track for our first race of the afternoon. 4 minutes to post. For this race, we're going to take a look at this contest. And Scotty and I seen the picks up the screen. You and I agree on the top selection here in race number 1, which is the outside entry Woodmere Lexus. Comes into the start off of a win. First win of his career last week right here in wire-to-wire effort in 2:03 flat. And a little interesting twist today. He draws outside for the first time. He had been drawing inside, mostly rails, 1-2 hole. So we'll see how Mark Haig, who you can see on screen, is his regular pilot. See how he navigates a trip for the Son of Roll with it, Harry, and see if he can double up here and get 2 in a row.
Yeah, that's the only thing, I guess, Curtis, kind of against him today is the post position. But, having a great year so far here at Exhibition Park, 5 of 6 in the top 3 for the Beliveaux of Schooduk. And Mark Haig picking up the drive and, has groomed this horse along very nicely. And I think he'll be all right from post 6. I think he can get the job done even with the outside post. So Woodmere Lexus, the top pick here in race number 1.
Threw Magical Alex in for second here, and I believe you did as well in your picks too.
Definitely.
Hit the board for the first time this year in a 7th start last week. Third place finish, 2:04.2. And as we mentioned in the pre-show, he gets reunited there with an old friend in Todd Treitz. Went back, did a little research, Scotty,
did you?
of looking on Mr. Magical Alex in the history of his racing career.
Yes.
You can see him on screen there now. Of the 60 wins in Magical Alex's career, how many do you think this man, Todd Treitz, was aboard for?
I would guess probably about 48.
Well, not quite that many.
No?
But he has had a lot of drivers win with him over the years. However, he is better than half. Todd has actually driven Magical Alex in 36
Oh, wow.
of
Okay.
his 60 career wins.
Yeah,
His,
I believe that.
His first win aboard Alex was April 30th of 2011.
Wow.
So over 10 years
10 years
ago,
ago,
and
yeah.
his most recent was September 12th of last year.
Yeah, what a career
So
he's had.
they absolutely.
Yeah.
When I was looking at them there doing on track it and looking at all the starts on them, it was to see the journeys of them and the tracks
Yeah.
and from here and to Fredericton and the island and Bangor
Yeah,
and everywhere around. It was brought back a lot of memories seeing a lot of those old
I
lines.
don't think
so.
they paid a whole lot of money for him either,
Yeah,
Curtis.
but I'll tell you,
No.
he's been some nice racehorse for them,
Sure
and now he's
has.
in his retirement year. So again, so I threw him in for second. You did as well, and I think
Yeah,
with
60 lifetime wins.
with Todd and the bike, I think we'll probably see the early start approach again. Likely.
Yeah, I think the soft track will help this horse too. He gets, he gets a little choppy at times, and Todd seems to get the best out of him as far as on any type of track. But I just think he'll get around the footing a little bit better today with the track off a couple of ticks. So I expect him to possibly cut the race here and look for Woodmere Alex to kind of get him late in the mile here.
Roland Peg I used to round out the top three. I think that's you and I differed on that one. You went with Best Brew. I went with Roland Peg. As you can see on screen now there. Trainer Wayne Hubbard's done a good job with this mare, bringing her along this year. Got her qualified, and then she's been just getting steadily better each and every week for him, from a 5th place finish to a 4th place finish to a 3rd place finish, increasing her speed each time. So I just think with rail control, if Wayne gets her spotted, well, that she could probably catch the ticket again. And of course, I can see why you would have gone with Best Brew, because he's been 4 out of 7 top 3. So I guess either one you could throw in for a piece.
Yeah, when I was looking for a third horse, Curtis, I mean, besides the 6 and the 5, they were the top 2 choices, of course, and really anybody you could have thrown in there. But Best Brew, he's raced well this year. He's got 4 of 7 hitting the board, and he can leave too and get in the hunt early. So we'll see if Rick can get him situated good and early here and get a good seat. But either way, you can't go wrong with, I think, any of your choices for third. I do think the 6 and the 5 are the 2 best.
Last chance to wager here in race number 1. Starters are moving in up on the backstretch. Daily double, exactor, tractor, win and place are your betting features. Starters are moving in. Last chance to wager. Don't be left out. And the starters are gathering behind the gate right now. In position, wings open, wheels rolling. For the first time today, we'll send it upstairs to track announcer Brock McCachran with the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. Starters for the first are on the turn behind the starting gate. From the rail out, we have Roland Peg with Wayne Hubbard, Cocan Harry, Euless Gallant, Courier Service with Stephen Trites, then Best Brew with Rick Armstrong, Magical Alex, Todd Trites, outside Woodmere Alexis, and Mark Hagg. Post time for race number 1, Exhibition Park. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing, center of the gate, Courier Service, inside Roland Peg, outside Magical Alex. These 3 into the first turn, Courier Service inside, he's taken down a few cones. Magical Alex from the outside, fires out now, he's the leader out of the first turn. Magical Alex and Todd Trites, they touch down on the lead. They're the leaders en route to the opening quarter. Courier Service away second, then Roland Peg third. Best Brew away fourth, and Woodmere Alexis fifth. And at the back, Cocan Harry, the first-time starter. He can see them all by the opening quarter. 30 seconds flat. That's the teenager, Magical Alex. His lead is out to a length and a half. Courier Service tries to stay with them second. Roland Peg right there third. Best Brew still fourth. Woodmere Alexis is fifth, and Cocan Harry still at the back. Second verse, same as the first. Nobody moves. They're all chasing the 14-year-old son of Herod's. This is Magical Alex and Todd Trites. They're the leaders halfway home in front of the fans. Magical Alex strutting his stuff. Right there, second, Courier Service. Roland Peg was third. They're by the half. Sensible fractions. 102 and 2 for Magical Alex. Magical Alex, he rolls by the 5/8. Courier Service right there second. Roland Peg third. Best Brew Eyes the outside from fourth. Woodmare Alexis fifth. And Coke Can Harry is still at the back as they go to three quarters. Magical Alex Trites lifts the lines on him and he opens up by a length and a half. We're second still, Courier Service. Roland Peg on to third by three quarters. 1:32 and 3. 30 seconds in the third. Magical Alex. He's dialing up his back class today. He's been racing since he's two forks. Folks, he's got 12 years in the books and a winner every time. 60-time winner, and he comes through the stretch. He's looking to cap off a win at age 14. Magical Alex, he needs the line for Trites. Magical Alex did it. He's a winner at age 14. It's close for second, either Courier Service or Woodmare Lexus. Time for the mile, 2:04 flat. Magical Alex.
And we had talked right off the top during our selections here with Magical Alex Todd Trites. And we said if he could get the front here this afternoon, he was going to be tough. And he got it his way off the front. Opening quarter, 30 seconds. Got that 32 and 2. Second quarter, breather. Went to third station, 30 and 1. And then closed it out 31 and 2. As you see in the home stretch, Todd going to work on Magical Alex, looking for his 61st career win in the home stretch. And Todd going to work on the veteran pacer, but he holds on and gets the job done. Courier Service, who set the two-hole trip the entire mile, still right there at this point, but watch Woodmere Lexus come on deep in the stretch, all full of pace and just eating up racetrack. But just ran out of racetrack there to get the win. But big effort, of course. Magical Alex, and that's his win, 61 in his career now. And he's got a lot of fans, and they'll be coming back shortly here for the winning picture celebration of Magical Alex at age 14, his 61st win.
Now making his way back in front of the fans for the 61st time in his career comes the 5-entry Magical Alex. He is a 14-year-old son of Herod's from the Magical Mike mare, Magical Ball. He is owned by Bob McNeil of St. John, and he has been since a yearling. Trained by Bob McNeil and driven to victory by Todd Trites. As Kurt told us, Todd's been behind this fella for a lot of victories, but this is 61 trips to the winner's circle for Magical Alex. Folks, racing right here in St. John from the time he was 2 right till he was 14. A very special win photo here for the McNeil family. Congratulations, Magical Alex, Bob McNeil, and family here this afternoon. Congratulations, folks. Race number 1 will be going official. Race number 1 headed official. Note from the judges, folks, they did review the pylons on horse number 3, Courier Service. Courier Service inside 1 and hit 1. Therefore, no placings here in race number 1. No need for a placing in race number 1. Race number 1 is official. The 1 Roland Peg was 5th. 2 Cocan Harry finished 6th. 3 Courier Service was 2nd. 4 Best Brew finished 4th. Number 5 Magical Alex, your race winner, and the 6 Woodmere Lexus was 3rd. Top down your program should read 562 413 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 1. Quarter was up 30 seconds. Half 102 and 2. 3/4 132 and 3. Mile time for your winner, number 5 Magical Alex, 204 flat. He returned $6.80 to win, $3.30 to place. The 3 Courier Service, $13.30 to place. $2 exactor, 5-3, the winning combination here in race number 1. The winning exactor returns you $39.60. Winning triactor pays out on 5-3-6. 5-3-6, the winning combination here in race number 1. That returns you a whopping $341. For folks in race number 2, take out number 2, Josie 150 has been scratched due to sickness. Here in the upcoming second race, take out the 2, Josie 150. He has been scratched due to sickness. Betting does remain the same. Exactor, triactor, win place, your betting features here. And also, the daily double is also available here in race number 2. Horses and drivers for race number 2 now stepping on to the track for the post parade. Race 2 goes for a purse of $1,200. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Number 1, Ebb and the Boys, owned by Doug Beckwith. Second, North River, New Brunswick. Doug does the training. Todd Trites will do the driving from the rail. Ebb and the Boys. Number 2, Josie 150 has been scratched due to sickness. Number 3, JJ Austin, owned by Randy Phillips of St. John, Matthew Phillips of Alberta. Randy does the training. He will do the driving from post 3, JJ Austin. Number 4, Ultimate Flying Nun, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Don Hubbard is the trainer. Kyle Mason will do the driving from post 4, Ultimate Flying Nun. Number 5, Union Man Hanover, owned by Bob McNeil of St. John. Bob does the training. Stephen Trites will do the driving. Number 5, Union Man Hanover. Scratch down to a field of 4 here to contest race number 2, daily double, exactor, triactor. Win and place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 2.
And we'll start us on track for our second race of the afternoon. Going to take a look at this contest. Of course, scratch down to a field of 4 to contest the event. So, Scotty, we're a little bit differing here in our picks. We were just noticing, but
I went with a little hunch here.
You went with a little hunch. Yeah, I think you agree with the way my wife was going in her picture this afternoon. But anyway, I went to Union Man Hanover on screen right now. We put him on top again this week. 4 times out of 7 top 3s. Yet to be able to get his picture taken. He's just got to get that trip to work out the right way for him. But he has been hitting the ticket frequently. No worse than 4th on the board last week. Paced in 2 minutes and a 5th. Stephen Trites is aboard again. Moves in a post with the scratch, and maybe he'll be. Maybe he'll be feeding off the vibes from Magical Alex. He wouldn't want his barn mate to outdo him. So him being a couple years younger. So I'll see if Union Man might be able to get her down here this afternoon.
Well, it's another one of those races, Curtis. You really can't leave any of the horses out.
Any of the
wouldn't
4.
Surprise any one of them here could win it. But no, I just had a hunch on this mare. She kind of shook loose last race and got up late in the mile. Of course, doesn't really show it that well on if you're looking at your program, but she never got out until late in the mile and did get up in the home stretch, and then she hasn't missed the board in 3 starts. So I just kind of thought it might be a time to jump on this mare from post position number 4. Kyle Mason has been driving her right along, so right now at 8-5. So a lot of people like her. She's second choice right now on the tote board.
And it seems like you went with my theory on the handicap challenge last week, as it turned out, as the 2 horses that I picked in the handicap challenge were I had actually picked them both for second in my preliminary picks. And I think you're in the same situation here, aren't you, with Ebb and the Boys?
Yeah, well, I picked him for 3rd, but
you picked him for 3rd, but
I took him. Yeah. So we'll talk about him in a minute.
Yeah, exactly. So I had thrown him in for 2nd here, of course, and Todd gets the call here this afternoon for Doug Beckwith. Kind of tale 2 stories with this horse. He went right down the road for Johnny D 2 weeks back and won 59-1. Then last week he got away 3rd and tired late, 33 seconds on the end to a 2:01.3 finish. So obviously we're looking for maybe the horse from 2 weeks ago to come back. But obviously he's got the right man in the bike for that today.
Yeah, and that's what I was looking at, Curtis, when I decided to go with him with the handicapping challenge here. I just like him off the front here this afternoon. He's, he can leave when he wants to, and John showed that a couple weeks back, and he paced the trip in under 2 minutes, just held on for the victory, but I think Trites will point him right to the front, and I think if he gets any type of a break off the front end, he's going to be hard to beat. And there you see him in your picture right now. Ebb and the Boys right now showing at 1-4 on the odds now for owner Doug Beckwith and Todd Trites.
He's looking good scoring down there.
Yeah, he does.
Sure. Yeah. And originally I'd put Josie 150 in to round out the top 3, but obviously he is scratched. So field of 4 to go to the gate here very shortly. I kind of went Union Man Hanover. Scotty went Ultimate Flying Nun and went Ebb and the Boys in the handicap. So we pretty much got them all covered here, other than JJ
Except
Austin.
for JJ
so that
Austin.
means Randy's going to win the race.
Yeah,
folks. That's the one. Go right out and bet him right
with our
now,
luck.
and then he'll make us all look foolish. So anyway, 1 minute to post.
Well, he's
here.
8-1.
Well,
so
there you go. He's a good
longest
value
shot,
play.
Yeah,
There
if
you
anybody
go.
wants to catch up in the handicapping contest, there's your play
Now
right there.
11-1.
11-1. Yeah, and
Yep.
like I say, it wouldn't be a big surprise to see any horse win this race.
No, that's right. Yes,
Yep.
indeed. So here they're going to be going to the gate very shortly. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win and place your betting features. Hurry in. Still time to wager on race number 2. Don't be left out.
And while you're getting your pari-mutuel tickets, don't forget to get your 50-50 tickets for a chance to win at least $100 in today's 50-50 draw. That coming up later on in the program. So again, 50-50 tickets available from any of the pari-mutuel sellers, and they are available up until draw time. So a chance to win some extra cash here on this Saturday afternoon with our 50-50 in support of the Atlantic Standardbred Breeders Owners Horses Association.
Starters are assembling on the backstretch. Field of 4 going to the gate. Gate is in position. Wings are open, wheels are rolling. Send it upstairs once again to Brock for the race call. Race number 2.
Thanks, Kurt. Starters for race number 2 are behind the starting gate and on the turn. From the rail out we have Ebb and the Boys with Todd Trice, J.J. Austin with Randy Phillips, Ultimate Flying Nun with Kyle Mason, Union Man Hanover, and Stephen Trite. Scratch down to just 4 here for race number 2. Gate is at the top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing. Ebb and the Boys from the rail. He's the leader into the turn. J.J. Austin sharp off the gate. He's getting away second. Ultimate Flying Nun, she's found a seat in third. And Union Man Hanover, he is at the back and uncharacteristically off stride in the first turn. 3 of them come out of the first turn pacing, and that is Ebb and the Boys and Trites. He's looking to double up, and he has the lead en route to the opening quarter. J.J. Austin right up on the leader's helmet there in second. Little gap back to Ultimate Flying Nun third, and hitting a better stride now, Union Man Hanover is fourth. The opening quarter was honest, though. 29-1 stepped off the opening quarter by Ebb and the Boys. Trites has him under tight lines. Right there on his back, that's J.J. Austin. He looks good today. Clicking in from third is Ultimate Flying Nun, and at the back, Union Man Hanover is tightening in. They come in front of the fans the first time around, and Ebb and the Boys and Trites, they're just cruising along out there on the front. He's able to back the second quarter down a little bit. Not that much, though. A minute flat for Ebb and the Boys. 30-4, second quarter. J.J. Austin right on the iron there, right in second. Ultimate Flying Nun, she'll now step to the outside from third with a rush and a brush. Following her will go Union Man Hanover. The race is on down the backside. It's Ebb and the Boys outside. Here comes Ultimate Flying Nun. J.J. Austin's pacing with them right there, third, and Union Man Hanover only about 2 back and forth as they go by 3 quarters. 129-3, 29-3 in the third. Ebb and the Boys. Trites is going to work. He looks over and he sees all kinds of Ultimate Flying Nun. She is now up to the leader's wheel, top of the stretch. Ebb and the Boys. Ultimate Flying Nun outside for Mason is driving on. These two duel to the wire. Ebb and the Boys has more inside. Ebb and the Boys doubles up Trites early. Ultimate Flying Nun was a good second. Up for third was Union Man Hanover. Time for the mile. 2 minutes flat. 2 minutes in race number 2.
And Ebb and the boys right on down the road for Todd Treitz. Trainer Doug Beckwith. A little bounce back from last week. He's now 1-2 out of 3. Todd right to the front and controlled it, and that's a Todd Treitz daily double. Didn't take Todd long to get back into the winner's circle here today, winning the first 2. As you can see him now there in deep stretch, battling with Ultimate Flying Nun. She looked really good on the end. She can close. I thought maybe she was going to get to him, but as Brock said, Ebb and the boys found more. The old veteran ended up going right on down the road. 2 minutes flat. Nice trip here today. Todd Treitz, trainer Doug Beckwith. See them in the winner's circle coming up next.
Now making his way back for his second photo opportunity of the day comes driver Todd Treitz, this time with the 1 entry, Ebb and the Boys. He's a 12-year-old black gelding by Who's Your Boy from the J-Lo Bell mare, Miss Breeze Maker. Owned by Doug Beckwith of 2nd North River, New Brunswick. Doug does the training. Todd Treitz did the driving, put Ebb and the Boys on top all the way. He stops the clock today. A good mile, 2 minutes flat here in the off-going. Ebb and the Boys and Treitz score here in race number 1. Congratulations to the connections, Ebb and the Boys, Todd Treitz, and Doug Beckwith. Race number 2 is going official. Race number 2 headed official. The 1, Ebb and the Boys, your race winner. 2 Josie 150 was scratched. 3, J.J. Austin was 4th. 4, Ultimate Flying Nun 2nd. And 5, Union Man Hanover was 3rd. Top down your program should read 1 scratch, 4, 2, 3 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 2. Quarter was up 29 and 1. Half and a minute flat. 3/4 129 and 3. Mile time for your winner. Number 1, Ebb and the Boys, 2 minutes flat. He returned $3.10 to win, $2.10 to place. The 4, Ultimate Flying Nun, also $2.10 to place. $2 exactor, 1-4, the winning combination, $13.50. $13.50 on the winning exactor here in race number 2. Winning daily double, 5-1. $2 daily double, 5-1, returned $36.80. $36.80 on the daily double. And $2 triactor, 145, the winning combination here in race number 2. That returns you just over $11.
Down to 6 minutes now on your third race. Down to 6 minutes. Post parade coming up in just a moment. The starters leaving the paddock area now for post parade. Again, still sitting at 6 minutes for wagering time here in race number 3.
Horses and drivers for race number 3 are now stepping onto the track for the post parade. Race 3 goes for a purse of $1,400. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Number 1, Instant Shadow. He's owned by the Ultimate Stable and Don Hubbard of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Don does the training. Robert Laffin will do the driving. From the rail, Instant Shadow. Number 2, Fall Bliss, owned by Dr. Mitch Downey of St. John, New Brunswick. Ellen Stevenson does the training. Dr. Downey will do the driving from post 2, Fall Bliss. Number 3, Paris Bow, owned by Doug Beckwith, 2nd North River, New Brunswick. Doug is the trainer. Todd Treitz will do the driving from post 3, Paris Bow. Number 4, Bugger Max, owned by Gordon White of St. John, Dale Orr of St. John. Gordon does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 4, Bugger Max. Rounding out the field from post 5, Thank You All My Fans, owned by Kate McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob McNeil does the training. John Davidson will do the driving from post 5, Thank You All My Fans. A field of 5 to contest race number 3, going for a purse of $1,400. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 3. Still lots of time to get into the handicapping contest, folks. It's really just getting underway. Grab a ballot, make your selections, and try your luck in the handicapping contest. My first pick of the day comes out here in race number 3. Thought I was going with a bit of a long shot, but he's currently the favorite on the board. I have 5 to win in place on number 3, Paris Bow. Good luck to you with your selections here today.
And with starters on track for our third race of the afternoon. 4 minutes to post now. We're going to take a look at this contest, boys. This is going to be a tough competition here, Scotty. I think, again, another one of those we can make an excuse for anybody type race, eh?
Absolutely. We were talking off camera there, and a lot of early speed inside, and we got the favorite, or what should be the favorite, on the outside. So it's going to be interesting here.
Yeah, so speaking of the outside horse, Thank You All My Fans is top selection here by Scotty and me both here in race number 3. He's coming down from the top class, which is, gets a little bit of class relief that way. Of course, this is a tough bunch of horses nonetheless, but still, he finished second, third in 3 starts in a row. In the top class last week, 158 flat, nice mile. The week before he was bang up second, 157 and 4. So he's been racing really good this year for Team McNeil. Johnny Davidson has taken over the driving duties recently, and Johnny gets along with him great as well. So like I said, he's got that post 5 to work with for sure. But we'll see how it plays out, because it's definitely an interesting race with an interesting setup here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the outside post 5 to work with, Curtis, but you got to give him the respect. He's raced so well. He's been racing the top dogs here, and post 5 might be a little bit of a problem here with so much early speed to the inside, but you just look at his line down your program, and he's been 8 out of 14 or 8 out of 16 rather in the top 3 so far this year, and since coming to New Brunswick has only had 1 off the board finish where he had a 4th. So you got to like him, and he does have post 5, but a lot of respect for this horse. He's been chasing the good ones, and has a great opportunity to find the winner's circle here in the third.
Absolutely, and we were speaking of that inside speed. There's one right now that's on your screen that we had thrown in the 2 spot is Instant Shadow. This horse has been going some pretty tough journeys the last couple of weeks. He's been put in play early by driver Robert Laffin, and he's tough. He hangs a long way. 2 weeks back, he faded to the 4th place finish, but last week he was parked right from the get-go, and he was still able to forge on and get the 2nd place finish. Mind you, it was a long-distance phone call to Fall Bliss, but he still finished second, paced a sub 2-minute mile, 159 and 4. that breaks a string of 3 consecutive outside draws for him. He moves into rail control, so you got to think Robert's going to protect it here today.
Yeah, I think so too. With post number 1, such a consistent horse. You look down your program, he always comes to race every week, whether he does it the hard way, sits on the outside when he does draw an outside post, or if he does get a good opportunity like he does today off the inside, and he did that 3 starts back there. But should be tough here from post position number 1, and it's Instant Shadow for the Ultimate Stable. And Don Hubbard. Don does the training, and Robert Laffin in the driver's seat.
Fall Bliss, we put in to round out the top 3, the veteran pacer. Good value play right now, 6-1 on the board for a horse that's coming off of a 158 flat win by open lengths last week.
Yeah, absolutely.
It goes to show you how tough this class is, that this horse is still offering that kind of money. Good value there on him right now for the Doc. Post 2, again, we mentioned that he does his best racing, obviously, on the front end. There's no secret about that. And, I mean, with Post 2, he could break to the lead. It wouldn't surprise many if he got to the front end. Yeah,
and he can. He's a streaky horse, too, Curtis.
Absolutely.
So if, he went that big mile last week and looked good doing it, and popped a 158 trip at us last week, and there you see him on your monitors now, and still sitting at 6-1. But he's a streaky horse, and if the Doc can get him off the front and work his magic off the front end, he's going to be tough. And you can make a case for any one of them, and even Bugger Max, the old...
it's hard to believe we're leaving him
What
out.
you call him, the old ATM machine.
The ATM, the Statmaster, 1, 2, 3 kid.
Yeah, sitting at 10-1. Yeah. So, I mean, some good odds in this race right down your program. Even, 7-5 is the slight favorite with Instant Shadow.
Yeah, and 3-2 on Paris Beau, who we know we had a visit from Harold DeFazio down here, and he is it's Harold's first pick
today,
in the handicap challenge. So I guess we'll say good luck to Harold, even though I don't want to have that much luck. But anyway, that's Harold's first pick today in the handicap challenge. Last chance to wager here, ladies and gentlemen. Daily Double Exactor Tractor Win Place Your Betting features. Starters are moving in behind the gate as we speak. It is in position, wings open, wheels are rolling. And we will send it upstairs to Brock once again with the race call. Race number 3.
Thanks, Kurt. Starter for the 3rd are rolling in behind the gate. Note from the judges, the track has been upgraded to fast. Fast track now here at Exhibition Park. No variant. Starters are in behind the starting gate. From the rail out, we have Instant Shadow and Robert Laffin. Fall Bliss, Dr. Mitch Downey. Paris Beau, Todd Trites. Bugger Max with Mark Haig outside. Thank you, all my fans, and John Davidson. It's post time at Exhibition Park. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing. Paris Beau, center of the gate. Fall Bliss, and from the cones, Instant Shadow. We're into the first turn. Instant Shadow from the rail. He's the leader around the first turn. Off stride went Fall Bliss. Little confusion there. Everybody seems to be getting by okay. Out of the first turn, Instant Shadow on a breakaway. He's got them by 5. Paris Beau got around the confusion early. He'll now settle up in second. Thank you, all my fans. On the outside now takes over 3rd. Fall Bliss after the break is 4th. And Bugger Max was bothered by that, and he is now at the back as they go by the opening quarter. Instant Shadow, 29-3. Opening quarter. It's pretty much a match race now between these two. It'll be Instant Shadow and Paris Beau. These two dueling it here early. Back there in 3rd, we have Thank You All My Fans. Then we find Fall Bliss 4th, and Bugger Max a little training trip today as they come in front of the fans. First time around. This is Instant Shadow and Robert Laffin. He's halfway home. Instant Shadow had them there. 58-2. No shortage of speed here for Instant Shadow. He's rolling right on down the road. Paris Beau is the only one with a chance at him in second. Thank You All My Fans has tightened the gap up a bit from 3rd. Fall Bliss 4th. And Bugger Max still there at the back as they roll on down the backside. Instant Shadow. He's trying to see it all the way through. Paris Beau's trying to track him down from second. They rolled on by 3/4 now. It came up in 129-3. Instant Shadow by 2 lengths. Paris Beau trying to track him down from second. Thank you, all my fans. Battles with Fall Bliss for third. Top of the stretch. Instant Shadows, but on a mission the whole way. Paris Bow is out to triumph from second. He's coming on the outside. Instant Shadows digging for the line. Paris Bow's closing. Can Trites get him at the line? It's going to be tight. Here's the wire. Instant Shadow got there for Robert Laughlin. Second was Paris Bow. Third, thank you, all my fans. Hold the tickets, folks. We are under inquiry here in race number 3. Time for the mile, 150, 9-1, Instant Shadow.
And there you see them finishing up the mile, and Instant Shadow got away on the field after that confusion, just going to the 8th pole. And as you can see it, Instant Shadow and Robert Laughlin going to the bottom of the well and just hanging on over Paris Bow in the 3rd race. You see them off the turn. Some good quarters there, 29-3. Stepped it up to the half, 58-2. 129-3 getting home. And there you see an Instant Shadow had about a 2-length lead coming off the turn. But Paris Bow digging in tough, and Todd Trites looking for 3 straight wins on the program, and just ran out of racetrack there late in the home stretch. But Robert Laughlin, there you see him all over Instant Shadow, but he held on to win here in the 3rd race for the victory. And the connections of Instant Shadow will be back in the winner circle. As you see, thank you, all my fans, getting up for the show dough in the 3rd race. So coming up, post parade winner.
Now making his way back in front of the fans where only the winners allowed to go comes the 1 entry, Instant Shadow. He is a brown gelding, 8 years old, by Shadow Play from the Bono's Jate Mare Ardor Chimes. He's owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick, co-owned by the trainer Don Hubbard. Driven to victory by Robert Laughlin. He put Instant Shadow on top all the way. Stops the clock today, 159-1, his fastest win of the season. That's win number 31 on his career, his 2nd on the season. Instant Shadow, a 31-time winner here. Congratulations to the connections, the Ultimate Stable, Don Hubbard, and Robert Laughlin. Race 3 will be headed official. Race 3 going official. Results of the inquiry. Horse number 2, Fall Bliss, made a break in the first turn. He did interfere with trailing horses. Therefore, Fall Bliss finished 4th. Will be placed 5th here for interference to Bugger Max around the first turn. Results will be Instant Shadow, your race winner. Number 2, Fall Bliss, 4th place, 5th. Number 3, Paris Bow was 2nd. 4, Bugger Max, 5th place, 4th, and 5, Thank You All My Fans, was 3rd. Top down on your program after correction should read 1, 5, 2, 4, 3 on the bottom. Race number 3, quarter was up 29-3, half 58-2. 3 quarters 129-3. Mile time for your winner, number 1, Instant Shadow, 159-1. Parimutuel payouts from race number 3. Number 1, Instant Shadow, returned $5 to win, $2.30 to place. The 3, Paris Bow, $2.70 to place. $2 daily double, 1-1 the winning combination. $7 even on the 1-1 daily double. $2 exactor, 1-3 the winning combination in race number 3. A 1-3 exactor returns you $15.80. 135 is your winning triactor here in race number 3. $2 triactor, 135 returns $23.80. $50-50 tickets. We sell the $50-50 tickets right up to the beginning of the 5th race. We have the driver of the 5th race complete the draw for the 50-50 tickets. So 50-50 tickets are sold right up until the completion of this race and partway to the beginning of the 5th race, but we round them up before the 5th race goes so that the winning driver of race number 5 can draw the winning ticket. So please hurry up, get your 50-50 tickets if you haven't already.
Thanks, Brock. And coming up next, race number 4, getting set to come on the racetrack. The 4th race featuring your rolling daily double races 4 and 5. Also exactor, win and place, and triactor wagering available. And there are the handicapping selections on your screen for the upcoming race. And again, the starters will be on the racetrack in just a moment for this, the 4th race of the afternoon.
Horses and drivers for race number 4 are now stepping onto the track for the post parade. Race 4 goes for a purse of $1,100. Daily double exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Number 1 is Emperor, owned by Jeff Lewis of Moncton, New Brunswick. Jeff does the training. He will do the driving from the rail. Emperor. Number 2, Southern Governor, owned by Dr. Mitch Downey of St. John, a homebred of his. Ellen Stevenson does the training. Dr. Downey will do the driving from post 2, Southern Governor. Number 3, Philanthropist, owned by Bob McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob does the training. Stephen Treitz will do the driving from post 3, Philanthropist. Number 4, Windermere, I'm All Right, owned by Kevin Price of Fredericton, New Brunswick. Steph DeCourcy is the trainer. Colin DeCourcy will do the driving from post 4, Windermere, I'm All Right. Number 5, Love in Paradise, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Seafoy Melanson does the training. Todd Treitz will do the driving from post 5, Love in Paradise. And rounding out the field from post 6, You Can't Fix Stupid, owned by Doug Beckwith of 2nd North River, New Brunswick. Doug is the trainer. John Davidson will do the driving From post 6, you can't fix stupid. This is the field of 6 pacers to contest race number 4, going for a purse of $1,100. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 4. Still 3 live dashes here this afternoon. 3 more chances to get into the handicapping contest. Grab your ballot, fill it out, and get it in, folks. It's the best deal going here on the live racing. Speaking of a great deal, don't forget about the 50-50 draw. 50-50 going to be drawn after the completion of race number 5. Guaranteed $100 prize minimum to the winner. $100 minimum, and you can get your tickets for just $5 each.
And with starters on track for our 4th race of the afternoon. Field of 6 to contest the event. Going to take a look at this one. Not a major surprise here, Scotty. A lot of people going to, including myself and you as well, going with Emperor on the rail for owner-trainer driver Jeff Lewis. It comes in off of a 3rd place finish most recently last week here at EPR, 3rd to J.J. Brienne and Brandon's Glory. Paced a nice mile, 159 flat last week, and he did it from post 3. Moves back into the rail. As you can see earlier in the season, he got on a run of drawing the pole position, 3 or 4 starts in a row. I'm kind of thinking the trip back on May 15th where Jeff was down around this level, went wire to wire 2 minutes and 4/5 by 5 lengths. He can bust, and I think you definitely, with rail control, we're going to see Jeff protect the position today, and I'm sure he'll be looking to be on the front of the bus.
Yeah, the first start he was at this exact level, actually. It was his first start back of the season, and drew the outside and was never in the mile, but then he got backed up that next race on the 15th of May, as you alluded to, and went right down the front, back half, 59 and 4 right off the front. So this horse loves to front run, and Jeff loves to hand out parking tickets.
If
anybody wants to take him on early in the mile, then you want to be ready to go, because Jeff will keep you hanging out there. So he'll use the rail to his advantage for sure. And Emperor, the big favorite here at 1-9 right now, with Jeff Lewis in the bike.
And he is my selection in the
Mine as well.
and challenge today.
Mine as well.
I did not split it up and go with 2 different horses. I went right with him
you went
solely. $10 to win, $10 to place on Emperor. So he's my shot.
I got the
of
5
the
and
day.
5.
5 and 5. You already got a winner under your belt with him
Yeah,
and
I
the
do.
boys. So so I'm going to just try to get out of the day with not having you gain too much ground on me. So, but so the Emperor's top selection. I went to Philanthropist. You see him on screen now. The old gray horse, 14 years old. See if we can see the magic of his buddy Magical Alex one earlier in the day. See if, I know these two are pretty close, these 2 horses. So we'll see if he comes in today and maybe can notch a win in his retirement year this year. Steve Treit's aboard again for Bobby McNeil. And I like the lines, even getting some minor shares lately. He's been pacing decent miles. His last 2 trips, ended up in 2 minutes flat, both times despite a 4th and 5th place finish. And 3 of his last 4 has been in 2 minutes. So, I mean, this horse definitely, he can follow along and can catch a piece without a doubt.
Yeah, and you're getting some definitely getting some decent money on him too. Right now, 11 to 1. So if you're looking to look at someone that might be able to upset the top choice Emperor, Philanthropist, and like you say, those he's been showing good miles right down his card. Last 2 trips right in 2 minutes, so he could knock them off, with any type of a trip. And if the speed issue comes into effect early, and maybe Jeff gets pressured the whole mile, it might fall into the hands of a horse like this. So good odds though if you're looking for to make some money here. Philanthropist at 11 to 1.
Love in Paradise taking some money as well. Everybody's on the Todd Treitz bandwagon today. He came up just shy of winning the first 3 races, and he's got a mount here, Love in Paradise, for the Ultimate Stable. And this mare is she had a win. Last time she won, Todd drove her right here on May 29th, was right down the road in 2:01, and then she had to go up in class. Been racing some pretty tough horses if you look at her lines: Montrose, Hope, Paris Beau, J.J. Brienne. So she gets a little bit some class relief here today as well, and gets reunited with Todd. So she does have the outside post, but she can you can push the gas pedal on her. She'll get into position. I expect we probably will see Todd do that today.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. She can front run, and when Todd gets her going like he did 4 starts back there, she could press the issue early for sure. And Todd's not one to take back, so he's going to be putting this mare, I think, in contention and getting off the gate with her as quick as he can and see how she makes out. But Love in Paradise right now, second choice on the tote board right now at 2-1.
Starters are gathering on the backstretch. This is your last chance to wager here on race number 4. And gate is moving into position. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win and place are your betting features. Gate is in position. Wings are open and wheels are rolling. And once again, we will send it back upstairs to Brock for the race call. Race number 4.
Starter Dave Nicholson has race 4 pacers lined in behind the starting gate from the rail-out Emperor with Jeff Lewis, Southern Governor and Dr. Downey, Philanthropist with Stephen Treitz, Windermere I'm All Right with Colin DeCourcy, Love in Paradise Todd Treitz, Outside You Can't Fix Stupid, and John Davidson. 6 of them, everybody's on the gate. Post time, race number 4, here they come. There they go, off-end pacing, great start, Love in Paradise, in between pacers, Windermere, I'm All Right. From the cones, that's Emperor. He stacks them up 3 wide around the first turn. Emperor on the inside has the front, and he wants it. In between pacers, Windermere, I'm All Right's looking for the 2-hole. Love in Paradise is still 3 wide and got the whip on her tail. She's driving for the front, but on the inside, Emperor, he has that. Looking on the outside, Love in Paradise, she's trying to squeeze into the 2-hole, but Windermere, I'm All Right has that spot. And these 3 by the opening quarter. Emperor took them there 28-4. That's the price paid to be the leader. And Emperor, he's the leader by 3/8. Right there second, Windermere, I'm All Right. Love in Paradise, she took an early sting, and now she'll sit in third. Southern Governor has things from fourth. Philanthropist is fifth. And at the back, You Can't Fix Stupid. Off stride went Philanthropist, and that bothered You Can't Fix Stupid. She's around that now as the horses come in front of the fans. Emperor's on the front. He just took a second quarter, 30 seconds over the half, 58-4. Emperor in command. Windermere, I'm All Right, the closest to him in second. Love in Paradise, hard used early, and she's back to the outside from third as they roll by 5/8. Emperor on top. Second time, here comes Love in Paradise on the outside. Inside, that's Windermere, I'm All Right. Southern Governor now, he's fourth, and You Can't Fix Stupid is at the back as they roll by 3/4. It came and went 129-3. Emperor's lead is out to 2 lengths. Love in Paradise on the outside second. Third is Windermere, I'm All Right, and Southern Governor fourth. Top of the stretch, Emperor. He shows the way home for Jeff. On the outside, Love in Paradise tries to track him down, but she's got nothing for him. It's all Emperor. He's cruising through the stretch. Emperor, an easy winner here today. Second went to Love in Paradise. Close for third, I'll call Southern Governor. Time for the mile, 159-4, Emperor.
And early on in the mile, Todd Treitz pressing the issue with Love in Paradise. Had to take back. And like we mentioned, Jeff Lewis, when he gets a front, he loves it on top. And Emperor. Gate to wire trip here as you see them coming through the home stretch. Jeff just looking over his shoulder and checking things out, but nice comfortable lead through the home stretch. Love in Paradise had backed off to third, drove back up and got up to second through the home stretch, but not enough for Emperor today. An easy win for Eddie off the front, and Love in Paradise holds on for the second. And there you see close for third, but on the outside, Southern Governor gets up to take the show spot here in race number 4. So gate to wire effort for Emperor, and he'll be back in the winner's circle in just a moment. Owner, trainer, driver Jeff Lewis. Career victory win number 22 for Emperor here this afternoon at Exhibition Park.
Now making his way back for his photo opportunity comes the winner of race number 4. It's the one entry Emperor. He's an 8-year-old gelded son of Ponder from the Kamluk mare Northern Express. He's owned, trained, and driven by Jeff Lewis of Moncton. He put Emperor on top all the way. That's win number 22 on his career, second on the season. He stopped the clock today, 159-4. Emperor and Jeff Lewis score here in race number 4. Congratulations to the connections, Emperor and Jeff Lewis. Is going official. Race number 4, headed official. The 1 Emperor, your race winner. 2 Southern Governor was 3rd. 3 Philanthropist 6th. 4 Windermere I'm All Right 4th. 5 Love in Paradise was 2nd, and 6 You Can't Fix Stupid finished 5th. Top down on your program should read 136-425. Fractions, quarter was up 28-4, half 58-4, 3/4 129-3. Mile time for your winner, number 1 Emperor, 159-4. He paid $210 to win, $210 to place. The 5 Love in Paradise also $210. $2 exactor, 1-5 winning combination, $7.70. $2 daily double, 5-1 the winning combination on the double. That's $3.50. And there's a $2 triactor, 152. $2 try, 152. Return $33.30.
And just a reminder, our next live race card here at Exhibition Park Raceway, 1 week from this afternoon. Racing 1 week from this afternoon here at Exhibition Park Raceway. Down to 8 minutes now on race number 5 as the starters get set to leave the paddock now for post parade. It'll come up next. And your final daily double on the afternoon, races 5 and 6. Also win in place, exactor and triactor wagering on this, the 5th race of the afternoon. Post parade coming up in just a few moments here for race number 5.
Horses and drivers for race number 5 are now on the track for the post parade. Race 5 goes for a purse of $1,300. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Number 1, I Love Roses. Owned by Gary Wright and Sherry Williams of Woodstock, New Brunswick. Gary does the training. Kyle Mason is the driver this afternoon from the rail. I Love Roses. Number 2, Whiskey to Wine. Owned by Dr. Mitch Downey of St. John, New Brunswick. Ellen Stevenson does the training. Mitch Downey will do the driving from post 2, Whiskey to Wine. Number 3, Brandon's Glory, owned by Tommy Gunn of St. John. Tommy is the trainer. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 3, Brandon's Glory. Number 4, Montrose Hope, owned by Harvey Holm of Alberton, Prince Edward Island. Lucy St. Amour does the training. Todd Treitz will do the driving from post 4, Montrose Hope. Rounding out the field from post 5, J.J. Brienne, owned by John Davidson Jr. of St. John. John Davidson Sr. is the trainer. He will do the driving from post 5, J.J. Brienne. Field of 5 to contest race number 5, going for a purse of $1,300. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 5. My second selection in the handicapping contest comes up here in race number 5. I'm going $5 to win in place on the horse they call Bozo, number 4, Montrose Hope. Good luck to you if you're playing along today in the handicapping challenge.
And the starters on track for our 5th race of the afternoon. Field of 5 to contest the event. Scotty, another one of them well bet board, anybody can win kind of deals.
Oh, definitely. Besides the one horse, no tickets sold on her, but the other 4 tightly bunched. Their slight favor right now is Brandon's Glory at 4 to 5.
4 to 5. I went to the outside to J.J. Brienne to get the job done here this afternoon for Johnny D. She's coming off of an impressive win last time out, right on down the road in 158 and flat, which was retribution from the week before. She had made an early miscue and ended up with a 5th place finish. But again, she's got outside, but I mean, she's a rocket ship when Johnny steps on it, and I think he'll do again today. As we were talking off camera, we could very well see him and Brandon's Glory sit 1-2 just like they did last week, because they are definitely the 2 best levers in the race.
Oh yeah, she can get off the gate, and it doesn't matter she's got the outside post or not. All John has to do is say go to her, and she's gone. So going to be interesting to see how the race plays out. I like Brandon's Glory as well. I think the off-track might help him a little bit. Hasn't found the winner circle here as of yet so far here at Exhibition Park Raceway, but he's had a couple bang-up seconds his last couple starts, and pace a mile in 58 and 4 in his last trip. So Brandon's Glory from post 3, he's sitting at 4 to 5 right now. So the slight favorite here on race number 5.
Yeah, it looks like 6 to 5. Second choice
Yeah.
right now is Montrose Hope, which is Brock's pick, as we heard him announce for his second pick in the handicapping challenge. He's right now at 3 to 2. So yeah, and then JJ Brienne outside at 2 to 1, 3 to 1 between those four.
I know.
All four
I
are
know.
under $10. So definitely a well bet board here. In the race number 5. I did throw Montrose Hope in for third here. Interesting today, it's regular pilot Johnny obviously driving his own mare, but Todd Trite's getting the call today, from trainer Lucy St. Amour. So I think, we'll see how Todd gets, he's not the greatest lever, but he's definitely he's a rumbler for sure. So we'll see if Todd can get him into play.
Yeah, I actually took him for second. I seen that Todd had decided to jump on this horse, and he has driven him in the past. You don't see it on your program there, but he has driven him. And right now he's sitting at 3 to 2, and I like him, especially if the speed moves right along. He can finish the mile strong. So watch for Montrose Hope late in the mile with Todd Trites, currently sitting at 3 to 2 on the tote board right now.
3 minutes to post now. 2-minute warning is in effect here on race number 5. A daily double, triactor, exactor, win and place your betting features. Still time to wager. Hurry in. Don't be left out on race number 5.
Down to your final minute of wagering now. Your final minute for wagering, and some late money on J.J. Brienne now sitting at 1 to 2. 1 to 2 odds now on J.J. Brienne. So somebody likes her chances here from post position number 5 and John Davidson. And there you see number 1, I Love Roses, off the racetrack right now, and Kyle Mason doing some adjustments, it appears, on number 1, I Love Roses. So we'll have a slight delay getting this 5th race away with I Love Roses off the racetrack. But again, J.J. Brienne, now your betting choice on the tote board outside post position, sitting at 1 to 2. Second choice is Brandon's Glory at 2 to 1. And the tote board changes again. Look at that. 7 to 5 now. And Brandon's Glory is back as a slight favorite again. So a tightly knit bunch there. Horses 2, 3, 4, and 5. And your long shot play in this one, I Love Roses on the inside post. Just getting back on the racetrack, and she's sitting at 11 to 1. 11 to 1 as she comes back on the racetrack. Will it be all set here for the 5th race? It's coming up next.
Starters are assembling on the backstretch. Moving in for race number 5, field of 5. Gates in position, wings open, wheels are rolling. We'll send it upstairs once again to Brock for the race call. Race number 5.
Starters for race number 5 now rolling in behind the starting gate. From the rail out, we have I Love Roses and Kyle Mason. Whiskey to Wine and Dr. Downey. Brandon's Glory with Mark Haig. Montrose Hope and Todd Treitz. Outside, J.J. Brienne and the birthday boy, Johnny D. It's post time, race number 5. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing. I Love Roses, little fumbly getting out of there, center of the track. That's Brandon's Glory. Brandon's Glory, quickest off the switch. He's the leader into the first turn. J.J. Brienne left sharply from the outside. She'll now find a seat in second. Then we find Whiskey to Wine in third. Montrose Hope is fourth, and pacing better now. I Love Roses is at the back. Things are all settled up as they race on to the opening quarter. This is Brandon's Glory and Mark Haig. They're the leader by 2 to the opening quarter. Brandon's Glory had them there in 29-3. Brandon's Glory in command of the racetrack. J.J. Brienne getting a great trip there in second. Whiskey to Wine biding her time in third. Montrose Hope is fourth, and I Love Roses is at the back. There's a battle on early. It's Brandon's Glory inside. J.J. Brienne. She's up and at her out of the 2-hole. She didn't like her seat. J.J. Brienne and the birthday boy trying to work their way to the front. Brandon's Glory on the inside, not letting her go. These two hook up by the half. 58-2. J.J. Brienne outside's trying to take it to Brandon's Glory. She now clears to the front. Whiskey to Wine is third. Montrose Hope fourth. And I Love Roses at the back. On to 3/4. J.J. Brienne and Johnny D. They open up by 2. Brandon's Glory's giving chase in second. Whiskey to Wine. She's now off the cones from third. Montrose Hope is fourth. 3/4 is on the board. 128-1. J.J. Brienne. She's trying to seal the deal on the turn. Whiskey to Wine now moving well in second. Brandon's Glory on the cones third. Montrose Hope is fourth. Top of the stretch, J.J. Brienne. She looks over at Whiskey to Wine. Whiskey to Wine drives to the top. Brandon's Glory's coming up the cones. Whiskey to Wine. Here's Montrose Hope, one last charge, but it's Whiskey to Wine at the line for Dr. Downey. Montrose Hope closed well to get second over Brandon's Glory. Time for the mile, 1:59 flat. Whiskey to Wine.
And a slight upset here with Whiskey to Wine and Dr. Mitchell Downey. See them coming off the turn. And J.J. Brienne didn't like the 2-hole, came out, took the lead, and tiring there late in the mile. Whiskey to Wine coming on and grabbing the lead as they come off the turn. And there you see them in slow-mo. Brandon's Glory looked to get back up on the inside, but J.J. Brienne cleared just past the half onto the 3/8 and looked like she got away on them, but tiring, and Whiskey to Wine took full advantage of that. As you see Dr. Downey teaming her through the home stretch, and some late pace coming to the outside as well. Montrose Hope, and we said in the pre-race to watch him. He's got a great finishing kick, and there he was, just a length away on the outside or less. And Brandon's Glory back up the inside and salvaged a third out of the mile, and J.J. Brienne fourth with I Love Roses completing the field. But again, Whiskey to Wine, 9-2 odds if you backed her, and she'll be back in the winner's circle in just a moment.
Now making her way back in front of the fans for the second time this season comes the winner of race number 5. It's the 2-entry Whiskey to Wine. She's a 4-year-old mare by Royal Majesty from the Cami Best mare, Slim and Sleek. A homebred of Dr. Mitch Downey of St. John. He is the owner and the breeder. Ellen Stevenson does the training. The doctor did the driving, a first over score for Whiskey to Wine. She stops the clock today, 159 flat. Congratulations to the connections, Whiskey to Wine and Dr. Downey, Ellen Stevenson here on race number 5. We have the winning name of the 50-50 here, ladies and gentlemen. Just get that name to you. The winner today receives $100, $100 prize to the winner today of today's 50-50 draw, and that winner is today's 50-50 winner is Ann Parker. Ann Parker, you are the winner of $100. Please see Kurt at the bottom of the judges stand here. He has your winning money. Ann Parker, you are the winner of $100 here this afternoon. Congratulations on the 50-50 score. Number 5, now official. Whiskey to Wine returned $11.70 to win, $11.90 to place. The 4, Montrose Hope, $2.90 to place. $2 Exactor, 2-4, the winning combination, $56 even. $2 Triactor, 2-4-3, the winning combination, $170.40. And the $2 Daily Double, 1 and 2, returned $18.20. Wanted you to get to those pays there, ladies and gentlemen, before they disappeared. I will give you your top down now. Number 1, I Love Roses was 5th. 2, Whiskey to Wine 2nd. 3, Brandon's Glory 3rd. 4, Montrose Hope 2nd. And 5, JJ Brienne was 4th. Top down on your program should read 51324. Fractions for race number 5. Quarter was up 29 and 3. Half 58 and 2. 3 quarters 128 and 1. Mile time for your winner, number 2, Whiskey to Wine, 159 flat. Live dash coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. Race 6 is the top class of the day. Top class pacers coming up in race number 6. It is another chance to still enter the handicapping contest. Jump right in, folks. If you would have had 5-5 on Whiskey to Wine in the last race, you could have jumped right into the leaderboard. Just one pick will get you up there, folks. Still lots of time to get into the handicapping contest here at Exhibition Park. Grab a ballot, take a pick in race number 6.
And up next on the race card, our top class of the afternoon, field of 5, KD Overdrive. Ultimately Handsome, Little Manny, Woodmere Ideal Art, Blood Money. Field of 5 for our top class. It's up next. And your betting features Triactor, along with Exactor wagering and Win and Place wagering. So field of 5 starters. It's our top class coming up next in 9 minutes. 9 minutes away from race 6. Again, our next live card of racing here at Exhibition Park Raceway goes 1 week from this afternoon with first post at 1 o'clock. And again, our handicapping contest will continue next week. And you can check the latest standings in the Autumn Gold Series and the handicapping contest. Get all the news from around Exhibition Park Raceway here and Horse Racing New Brunswick with the track's website at HRNB. And the web address is horseracingnb.com. Horseracingnb.com. And that'll take you to the latest from around Exhibition Park Raceway. As the starters for race number 6, our top class, just leaving the paddock area now for post parade. That's coming up next.
Horses and drivers for race number 6 now stepping onto the racetrack for the post parade. Race 6 goes for a purse of $1,600. Exactor, Triactor, Win Place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 6. Number 1, KD Overdrive. Owned by Steve Mason of Quispam Sis, New Brunswick. Steve is the trainer. Son Kyle Mason is the driver this afternoon from the rail. KD Overdrive. Number 2, Ultimately Handsome. Owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. John Hubbard does the training. Robert Laffin will do the driving from post 2, Ultimately Handsome. Number 3, Little Manny, owned by Dean McLaughlin, Brad McLaughlin, Mark Taylor, and Stephen Treitz of New Brunswick. Charlie Miles is the trainer. Stephen Treitz will do the driving from post 3, Little Manny. Number 4, Woodmere Ideal Art, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Sifwa Melanson is the trainer. Todd Treitz will do the driving from post 4, Woodmere Ideal Art. And rounding out the field from post 5 is Blood Money, owned by Dr. Mitchell Downey of St. John, New Brunswick. Ellen Stevenson does the training. The doctor will do the driving from post 5, Blood Money. A field of 5 to contest race number 6, going for a purse of $1,600. Exactor, Triactor, Win Place are your betting features. Don't be left out on your last chance here on the live racing here this afternoon.
And with starters on track for the last race of the day, our feature race, race 6 in your program, field of 5 to contest the event. So she should be a heavyweight battle royal here, Scotty. In this race.
I think the track's speeding up a little bit too. You've seen JJ Brienne up to 3/4, 28 in the piece there that last race. So I think it's tightening up nice here for our top class.
Yeah, so it could spell for a big trip here.
Yeah.
In our finale. So on screen now is Blood Money, our top selection here. In race number 6. Comes off of a win last week. We were talking about him in the pre-show today.
Yeah.
He mowed down the competition in 157-1 in the driving rain last week. 29-1 on the end for Dr. Downey. We've seen win last race with Whiskey to Wine. Comes back with his top horse here, Blood Money. Now it could be another off-the-pace scenario. Looking at it, I mean, you got the Treitz brothers do his inside. We all know Woodmere Ideal Art's game, and it's even more so with Todd in the bike today. But definitely he's you still got to give him the nod as being the horse to beat.
Yeah, for sure. And that trip last week, didn't really expect him to from off the pace like that and winning that type of style of racing. But with Woodmere Ideal Art, last couple of weeks firing right off the front, and he had to take back, and he got the job done last week. Closed 29-1, the mile 57-1 last week, and he's got 4 wins out of 6 starts. So you got to give him a respect here, but it's going to be a tough one. Woodmere Ideal Art, like you say, with Trites in the bike, and right now the better choice is Blood Money at 3-5, but our second choice there, Kurt, Woodmere Ideal Art, sitting at 6-5.
6-5, as you can see him on screen right now with his stablemate. We've got
Yep.
2 Ultimate Stable entries in here with Ultimately Handsome, and of course, just mentioned Woodmere Ideal Art. Now, I did use him in for second. He did get caught late in the stretch last week by Blood Money, but I think, the track, not in the driving rain this week. Todd in the bike, as mentioned. I think we know the game. Now, they'd be interesting little Manny to his inside. So Todd's brother Stephen obviously is going to have something to say about the early action in this one as well. But yeah, I'll tell you, she's going to be an interesting first turn for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I expect Todd to try and control the mile with this horse from post 4. Little Manny has had that week off, so that's why I kind of looked at him in the 3rd spot. But Woodmere Ideal Art, I think you'll see Todd fire out of there as you see him score down the home stretch there. Handsome looking horse. And he's looking for a career victory, number 23, and he's been top 2 in all 6 starts this season. So Todd's scoring him out there nicely, and he looks good. Woodmere Ideal Art sitting right now at 6-5.
And putting little Manny in for 3rd, of course. We were just talking about him as well. He's 9-5 currently on the board. Stephen Trites is in the sulky, of course, as each and every week as he co-owns the Son of Articulator with Dean McLaughlin and Mark Taylor. As you mentioned, Scott, he had the week off, so a little bit of a refresher for him. He comes back now today, draws inside of his main 2 rivals. So we'll see what Stephen can do early on, but definitely he's another one with the credentials here in this race.
Yeah, there you see him getting ready on the backstretch there. The 4-year-old Son of Articulator, owned by Dee McLaughlin, Brad McLaughlin, Mark Taylor, Stephen Trites, of course, co-owns, and Charlie Miles trains, the little fella. And he did have a short stint in Ontario. I guess it was the first part of this season, but he's back home, and he's, as we all know, he's raced well since coming back, and certainly with the week off, he may need another week to get his legs back underneath him, but he's raced so well. We'll see how little Manny makes out, but he's sitting right now, Curtis, at 9-5.
Last chance to wager here on race number 6, the final race of the afternoon. Feature event on the card. Exactor Tractor win and place your betting feature. Starter going to be reporting to the gate shortly. Hurry in. Don't be left out on race number 6.
Just before we get a chance to wrap things up here with the top class pacers here, folks, I'd like to wish a happy birthday to Johnny D on the backstretch. John Davidson celebrating a birthday today, and he's also celebrating his anniversary. Him and Susan, 40 years, folks, 40 years. Susan's been married to John. I think that officially makes her eligible for sainthood now. Congratulations, Susan, but congratulations to both of you on 40 years, and happy birthday as well, John. Top class pacers on the backstretch.
And starters are moving in for our feature race of the day. Race number 6, the last live card of the race of the day. Wings open, wheels are rolling. We'll send it upstairs for the last time today. Track announcer, Brock McEachran.
The last card. Don't start that rumor, Kurt. Pacers are on the turn, and behind the backstretch, KD Overdrive with Kyle Mason. Ultimately Handsome, Robert Laughlin. Little Manny, Stephen Trites. Woodmere Ideal Art with Todd Trites. Outside, Blood Money and Dr. Downey. Field of 5. It's top class time at Exhibition Park. The gate is at the top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing. Woodmere Ideal Art fires out of there, and the inside, his his stablemate Ultimately Handsome, and from the rail, KD Overdrive. These three a little tight round the first turn outside. Woodmere Ideal Art and Todd Trites. They're driving on, looking for the front. Ultimately Handsome fired out of there well. He'll get away in second. KD Overdrive has things from third. Little Manny fourth, and Blood Money's at the back. Things are settled en route to the opening quarter. Woodmere Ideal Art and Trites. They set up front shop on the front end by the opening quarter. 28-2, an honest opening fraction for Woodmere Ideal Art. Trites now tries to coddle down the speed. Ultimately Handsome right there second. KD Overdrive third. Little Manny still on the cones fourth, and Blood Money's at the back, but he's eyeing the outside lane as the horses come in front of the fans first time around. This is Woodmere Ideal Art. His lead now 2 lengths under tight lines for Todd Trites. By the half, 57-1, Woodmere Ideal Art. Ultimately Handsome giving chase in second. KD Overdrive inside third. Little Manny off the cones and now over to fourth. Blood Money still at the back as they roll by 5/8. Woodmere Ideal Art. He's let us lead now out to 2 lengths. Inside, Ultimately Handsome second. Little Manny's now on to third. KD Overdrive fourth, and Blood Money still at the back as they roll by 3/4. 3/4 unrecorded. One. It's still Woodmere Ideal Art. He's got them by about 3 lengths. Ultimately Handsome, center of the track second. Little Manny's coming on third. Blood Money fourth. Down the stretch, Woodmere Ideal Art. He's got them by 5, and he's driving off. It's all Woodmere Ideal Art. He's tons the best today. Woodmere Ideal Art and Trites will score. Close for second at the line. It's Little Manny up for the deuce. Time for the mile. We won't have it, folks. We'll take it off the videotape. Woodmere Ideal Art.
And Woodmere Ideal Art, Todd Trites, 3 wins on the program, down the half, 57-1. He wanted the front, and opening quarter, 28-2. Cruise to the half, 57-1. Had them by about 4 lengths, and there you see the home stretch drive. Todd checking over his shoulder. Woodmere Ideal Art out by about 3 lengths there at this point with Ultimately Handsome. He raced good, left good early, and stayed with Woodmere Ideal Art part of the mile, but late closing on the outside. Little Manny getting up for the second spot, and then Blood Money coming in between horses. But it's Woodmere Ideal Art.
Hold all tickets here, ladies and gentlemen, too. Hold all tickets. We do have an objection here in race number 6.
Woodmere Ideal Art and Todd Trites. And
we do have an objection here in race number 6. There's been an objection filed by the trainer of horse number 1, KD Overdrive, Steve Mason, against the horse number 2, Ultimately Handsome. So there is an objection here in race number 6 that will not affect the winner, Woodmere Ideal Art, as he is making his way back to the winner's circle here just shortly. Objection underway here in race number 6. Hold all tickets. Also, we'll get you the fractions and the time recording there from race number 6, as the judges can take that off the videotape. Now making his way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 6. It's the 4-entry Woodmere Ideal Art. He's a 6-year-old gelded son of Articulator from the Western Ideal mare, Very Ideal Hanover. He's owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn to Brunswick and trained by Seafoy Melanson. Driven to victory by Todd Trites today. Woodmere Ideal Art on top all the way. I'd like to tell you how fast he went, folks, but I don't know yet. Woodmere Ideal Art and Todd Trites score here in race number 6. Congratulations to the connections, the Ultimate Stable, Seafoy Melanson, Woodmere Ideal Art, and Todd Trites. And Don Hubbard on capturing race number 6 here. I think we'll check that out, Todd, before I announce that time, but it's pretty good. Here you go, folks. So we have the fractions here now. We have the fractions here for race number 6. Quarter was up 28-2. Half 57-1. 3/4 126-3. The mile for Woodmere Ideal Art 155-1. 155-1 there for Woodmere Ideal Art. He missed the track record by 3/5 of a second, folks. Very impressive. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, results here in race number 6. There was a dead heat for third between horses 2, Ultimately Handsome, and 5, Blood Money. But the results of the objection has been upheld by the judges. Horse 2, Ultimately Handsome, finished third in a dead heat, but will be placed 5th for crowding Katie Overdrive in the first turn. Horse 2, Ultimately Handsome, finished third in a dead heat, but will be placed 5th for crowding Horse 1, Katie Overdrive, in the first turn. So Katie Overdrive becomes 5th place 4th. Ultimately Handsome, 3rd place 5th. Little Manny, 2nd. Woodmere Ideal Art, your winner. And Blood Money was 3rd in a dead heat, but will remain 3rd by himself now. Top down your program after correction should read 4-5-2-1-3 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 6, as I mentioned, quarter was up 28-2. Half 57-1. 3/4 126-3. Mile time for your winner, Woodmere Ideal Art. The fastest mile here in several seasons at Exhibition Park. 155-1. 155-1. Very impressive mile by Woodmere Ideal Art here this afternoon. Just waiting for your pays here in race number 6, folks. Just waiting for the pays to pop up for race number 6. Woodmere IDLR returned $4.50 to win, $2.10 to place. The 3 Little Manny also $2.10 to place. $2 Triactor. $2 Exactor, 4-3 the winning combination, $12.60. $2 Daily Double, 2 and 4 the winning combination. Your double returns $30.10. And a $2 Triactor, 4-3-5 the winning combination here in race 6. 4-3-5 Triactor returns $21.90. That does complete the live portion of harness racing here this afternoon. Simulcast wagering all day long available in the Sulky Room Lounge. Next live card of harness racing comes up next Saturday, July the 3rd. Racing here on Saturday, July the 3rd, here next week. Hope you can join us.